Good weekend, all. Ira Epstein wishing America a very, very happy birthday. Happy 4th of July. Yep, it's Independence Day. Today is Sunday the 3rd. Tomorrow's our birthday. Let's enjoy it. Remember, there are abbreviated trading hours. One of the things that I want to talk to you about is this. My 2-for-1 special on this 4th of July. And what do I mean by that? If you buy any of my research, I don't care if it's a monthly, yearly, whatever it is, buy one, you can give one away free to your friend. When you purchase it, there'll be a form afterward. Just give us their name, their email address, phone number. We'll let them know and we'll get them all set up. And if you buy a 1-year subscription, they'll get a 1 year. If you buy a 1 month, they'll get a 1 month. It's just good for this time. This is the special we have throughout this whole video. All you can do is just take your cursor, move it up. There'll be a link here. Hit the link. It'll take you right to the area that you have to purchase this with. It's that simple. So, friend, colleague, whatever it might be, a neat way to celebrate this with one of your friends. All right. So let's talk, if we could, for a moment here now about the gold. The gold market, for the first time in a while again, has closed back under the 18-month moving average of closes. In the process, we have lower highs and trying to set up by taking out 1785. You hit 1783.40, lower lows. So I feel that the trend now is back to the downside. The objective, I hate to say it, 1688. What would negate it? You've got to take out last week's high, and that high of last week was 1875.60. If that is taken out, then and only then do I change my opinion in the market. But at this point, I think the pros will be selling it around the 1814.60 level, looking for the market to get down even, if you will, further. On a weekly close of only closes, weekly chart of closes only, you can see how the market just leaking away. When we come to the weekly bar chart, the market is dropping back into areas where it did find support, but that's closer to 1750 if it wants to get down there than it is right here. The trend is down. Again, on the weekly chart, not the monthly, you'd have to get over this high, 1842.70, to say that you've given up on the trend. Let me come over here to that for you so that you can see that. In terms of where you're at with moving averages, you're under the 18-week, you're under the 100, which means rallies back up into the 100 will be the resistance zone. The Bollinger Band is at 1777.30. That's a reasonable downside target. You hit 1783.40 already, so be ready if the market can drop into there to see some profit taking. And momentum is still pointing to the downside. So far, everything's still pretty bearish in the gold market. The gold-silver ratio's got problems. You can see how it's just breaking out to the upside on this chart. And when you look at silver, you can see why. Silver's just done a total nosedive, down $1.52, 7% for the week, and it's been slipping all the way through. Part of the problem, I think it's the world recession, not China now. What I think we are is everybody's looking at their economic data, scaring the heck out of people, businesses pulling back, saying, you know, maybe I don't want to overstock right now. We're seeing in warehouses around the country, they're full. I know the supply chains aren't completely full in components like chips and so on, but they are in clothing. They are in other items. So you've got to look to see which items are full, which ones aren't. Plenty of cars awaiting one thing, chips. Get them? They're built in many cases, but they need the chips to finish them. Slip the chip in, you can ship the car out. In the copper market, momentum pointing down. Dr. Copper. Now, I hate the idea of selling copper under a lower Bollinger Band. You can generally do way better than that. But on rallies, look for resistance around the 406 area. I think that'll be a problem for the market. In the platinum market, I'd look for support on the first challenge of the Bollinger Band. Each time you've done it in the past, you've gotten a bounce away from that number. So maybe we're going to get down with the washout type low here and get a bounce away from it in some of the metals. And in the dollar, you have an embedded reading, which tells me that until this low is taken out of this week, the odds favor this market going up higher. Could it reach for an upper Bollinger Band? Well, that's one potential target. But until the red line closes under 79, I think you want to do one thing and one thing only. Being on the bull side of the market, and abandon the long side if the red line closes under 79 on the slow stochastic. And a warning sign would be taking out this week's low. You wouldn't want that either with an outside week up. Again, remember, you can move your cursor at any point up here. Take advantage of the 2-for-1 sale. You have a good day. I'll see you on Tuesday at the market wrap-up because tomorrow, Monday, 4th of July, I'm not going to do a wrap-up. You have a good one.